Hey everybody, welcome back to Something About Web3. Irashaimase!
Is that what you're talking about?
That was it.
Okay.
That was it.
Okay.
Yeah,
that
I'm
was
Dan.
that's good.
I'm
That's
here
good.
with Kazuaki. Irashaimase.
Irashaimase. That's
Um,
what my daughters always say.
oh
Like when
really?
we play like the role
Yeah,
playing. Yeah, she
yeah.
will say like irashaimase.
Is she like a chef or
Yeah,
at a
yeah, yeah.
restaurant or
We
something?
bought a kitchen toy for her,
Yeah.
and then like
Oh, nice.
yeah. So like I was like, hey, I'm hungry. Can you make something? And she was like irashaimase, and like.
Does she have like the little vegetables with the Velcro and the wooden
Oh
knife
yeah,
and you
yeah,
chop
yeah,
them?
yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I've been watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. Do you
Yeah.
know that show?
Uh huh.
And there's an episode in the most recent season where he goes to a sushi restaurant
Mm.
and the chefs say irashaimase to him, and he loves it so much
Yeah.
that when the other customers come in, he starts yelling it too.
Oh wow.
And the manager comes over to him and says, "Don't say that. Only
Yeah.
the chef says that. It's very rude for you to say that." And he gets in a big fight with them because he
Oh
wants to
yeah.
say it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's on Japanese Netflix or something like that,
Oh
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because it has a different name in Japanese. It's not called Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh.
It's called Larry's Midlife Crisis.
It's completely different.
It's completely different. But I guess it makes. I mean, Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's an idiom.
Yeah.
I'm sure it doesn't have any translation in Japanese,
Mm.
so that's probably why they did it. But anyway, I love that show so much. I mean, I love probably. Well, you're wearing the Yankees cap right now.
Mm.
I love Seinfeld so much.
Okay.
It's got to be my favorite show
Yeah.
of all time. And when you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, you realize that Jerry Seinfeld probably had little to do with what happened with Seinfeld. Like, it must have
Mm.
all been Larry David.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Curb Your Enthusiasm is like Seinfeld, but funnier, you know?
Yeah.
But it's exactly the same style of jokes and
Mm.
everything. And I think at this point, almost maybe Curb Your Enthusiasm has been on longer than Seinfeld was, which is
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because now Larry David's an old man now.
I know. I
Um,
know.
at the beginning of Curb Your Enthusiasm, he's an old man then, but he doesn't look nearly as old. Um, man, Larry David, he did good with the FTX thing.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Good for him. I heard he's getting sued
Really?
because there's some class action lawsuit where they're suing all of the celebrities that appeared in the
Yeah.
FTX ads.
Yeah. But like
But how
he
you
was against he was against
yeah, so
using
yeah,
FTX on the
he's
on
against it in the commercials.
the yeah.
So it's like genius on his part. Like
Mhm.
he should get dropped from that lawsuit right away. He
I
says,
know.
and the commercial all he says is, "Nah, I'm not gonna do crypto.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not interested."
yeah. I guess he was the only one.
It's classic Larry David.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, we got a great show today.
Great beginning so far.
A great show. I'm gonna do the overview, as I forgot to do last week. Layoffs everywhere this week. Layoffs continue in the crypto space. Also, the Yuga Labs Ryder Rips trial is ongoing. We're in the middle of a mini bull run of sorts. The enthusiasm on crypto Twitter is insane. Everyone's saying they called it. You know, these people on crypto Twitter, every week they say this is the bottom.
Yeah.
And then the week that they're right, there's some sort of mini bottom. Everyone thinks they're genius. Also, Milady flipped ETH this week. Milady
That's
trading
exciting.
for over one Ethereum, which is exciting.
Yeah.
And maybe if we have time, I'll rant about something. Yeah, did I do that rant last week? I can't remember. I thought I skipped
I
it.
don't remember either.
Well, maybe I'll do it again for all the listeners out there. Anyway, man, where do we start? Where do we start with this? Bad news, good news?
Let's start from bad news.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Yeah.
So this week, a bunch more layoffs. Blockchain.com. Consensus, again. I think this is their 4th round of layoffs in the last 2 years or so. Also, Coinbase. It's interesting to read about these layoffs because, they say, well, we're laying off whatever 30% or something like that, and then you read there's only a couple thousand people. There's less than 1,000 people left at some of these companies now.
Yeah.
I think consensus now at 900 people.
Wow.
Which is crazy. Yeah. And then I see you got a note here that Coinbase in Japan has shut down.
Yep.
Wow.
Most of the part. And Kraken, Japan gone.
Yeah.
FTX, Japan gone as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Dang. So where do Japanese people buy Bitcoin now? DMM?
DMM, Bitflyer, CoinCheck, Rakuten.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
CoinCheck. CoinCheck is still around? They had a bad hack a couple years ago, right?
Yeah. Yep.
They're still around?
Yep. They're still around.
Why'd you laugh when I said DMM?
I mean, like, we see all the signs, DMM, Bitcoin everywhere.
They billboards
Tokyo.
everywhere in Tokyo. Yeah.
But, like, I haven't heard any person who uses DMM to buy Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I know a bunch of my friends who use DMM for buying porn, but not Bitcoin.
That's like their main thing, right? Is porn.
That's their main business.
It's so interesting with them because they sell porn, but the Bitcoin ads have like mainstream famous celebrities in them.
Yeah.
And no one seems to care in Japan. It's like if in America you had Brazzers.com had an ad featuring Tom Cruise. Right? I mean, that would never happen in America.
Right.
Like porn is considered so taboo and has to be separate from everything.
Yeah.
But anyway, why don't they use the porn stars to promote it? That seems to make sense.
Yeah, I guess they did. Like a lot of porn stars start doing the NFT game like last year.
Oh, really? Okay.
Ago. Yeah.
That makes sense. Speaking of porn, did you hear there's a new law about porn? This isn't in the show notes. That now they have to wait 6 months between filming a porn and releasing it in Japan. Did you hear about this?
Oh yeah. It's called like AV, like new law or something. Yeah.
Something like that. I saw a video. This YouTuber I like. Shout outs to Dark Side of Japan Yuki. He's a Japanese guy. He does videos in English about Kabukicho and things like that. I probably talked about him on the podcast before. It's really unique because he's a Japanese guy who speaks English, which is unique in the YouTube world. And he speaks about very Japanese type of things. Yeah. And so he did a video about this. And he was interviewing a porn star who said that she was looking for office lady job now because the 6 month thing basically killed the industry. Because now no one wants to make porn because you have to wait so long. And then now you can't do your summer beach porn and your Christmas porn. You got to wait a whole year, right? Because you got to film it in the summer, and then you got to wait till next summer to do the beach party porn and whatever.
That's stupid. Like, what's the 6 months for?
So in the video, he said the 6 months was so that the actress could decide after it was filmed that they didn't want it released. So they had 6 months to say not to release it. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Does the law is going to protect porn star in the end? I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't think so either. because I know there's like the law only applies to the companies that are part of this like industry group, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the the independent companies that make like kind of OnlyFans style stuff, because I think that also exists in Japan,
Yeah.
like an amateur porn.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to abide by this law. I think the law is like pretty voluntary, actually, or you have to be part of some trade group or something like that.
Yeah.
So those are the people who are most likely to say they don't want it out there anymore. Some like amateur person who isn't a quote unquote like porn star. You know, I think a quote unquote porn star is unlikely to say not to release something.
Yeah, that's your job.
Yeah. But I think the law is good in other ways because I think it limits how long things can be sold for. So, like, if a porn star retires, then I think within a year or 2 years, they can't sell their stuff anymore. So that's good because if someone decides they don't want to be a porn star anymore, they can try to go to a normal life.
Yeah.
Try to. Well, I guess it will help. I don't know. It's very complicated.
Yeah.
There's too much stigma around it, to be honest. It's like, who cares?
Right.
Like, what's the big deal? I don't know.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if I was working at a job and I saw that the office lady at the job was a porn star that I knew, I don't know. Maybe I would like that job a lot. But but I don't know. Other people might harass or whatever. I'm sure that's some sort of issue.
True.
So
that's true.
Anyway, why did I start talking about this? Oh, DMM.
DMM.
Yeah. So that's them. So that's probably why they're getting in the crypto game so hard because they can't make any more porn.
Right.
So yeah, but now there is Binance in Japan.
Yep.
What's the story there?
There is like a Bitcoin exchange, like small Bitcoin exchange in Japan called like Sakura Bitcoin or something. Cherry Blossom Bitcoin, and then like they got acquired by Binance, so like they turned into Binance JP.
Yeah.
And then they start servicing locally here in Japan.
Yeah. Nice.
Which is kind of cool. But like, you know, like thinking about like Coinbase Japan is gone, and then like it's kind of crazy because Coinbase is public company.
Yeah.
And then like they're gone. They are out of service in Japan, which is crazy.
It is crazy
to me. Like
it boggles my mind that exchanges are laying people off.
Yeah.
Because the business model for an exchange, I feel like, is so straightforward. You really have to be doing something beyond what an exchange would do. You don't really often hear about banks laying people off.
Right.
And if you do, you hear about a hedge fund that's owned by a bank or something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a great point.
Yeah. Well, a lot of exchanges have kind of hedge fund departments, you know?
Yep.
Which is surprisingly commonplace, I think, that exchanges would be trading with their customers. But that's the reality. I mean, obviously, FTX went way beyond that by leveraging customer deposits and stuff. But I don't think that participating in trades with your customers is that good of an idea either. But everyone seems to do that. So
yeah.
But yeah, so layoffs everywhere. Crypto winter continues. Coinbase, I think, is at like $38 a share.
Wow.
Yeah. You buying? You buying at 38?
Probably.
Yeah.
I heard
Um,
mining firm stock prices going up recently. I think this morning.
oh wow,
Yeah.
really? Well, Coinbase already up. So it was at on January 8th. It was at $32, and now it's already at 45, 48.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
great.
So we're in some kind of mini bull run.
Yeah.
What do you think is causing this?
I don't know.
Do you think it's a matter of the dollar spot index? So maybe dollar is
Yeah, that
actually
might
just
be.
going down, and that's what's
Yeah.
happening?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's been starved for making investments
Right.
the past year or so,
Right.
right? I guess it's not even been a year, 6 to 8 months.
Mm.
So is everyone just jumping in now that DXY has dropped a little bit?
Yeah.
I guess that's possible. I mean, the market's up all over the place, or is it crypto only?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's all over the place, right?
Mm.
What about Tesla?
Oh. Let's check it out.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Point 0.28% up.
well, that's not very much.
Oh, like 20% up from past 5 days.
Yeah. Okay, so
That's
everyone's up.
Yeah.
I see. Everyone's up. Yeah, Tesla at 123, up from 102 earlier this week. So,
Yeah.
damn. Yeah, must be Federal Reserve
Mm.
minutes. I see the VIX is down 10% today, which doesn't make any sense to me, but what do I know?
Mm.
You know VIX, volatility index?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems pretty volatile right now,
Wow.
but I guess not. I don't know how that stuff actually works.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not buying yet. I'm too worried that there's another black swan.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really become black swans when you have multiple a year, I guess, but
Yeah.
I think there's more on the horizon for crypto. More bad news.
Yeah.
Particularly top of mind for me, $22.3 billion of Ethereum is staked right now.
Right.
And some of that, I mean, how long has that been staked for?
Yeah.
Over
Shanghai.
a year now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People, I think, started staking in earnest when last November.
Mm-hmm.
Not last November, the November before that, right?
Before that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometime around
I think
then.
Shanghai hard fork is coming probably April
Yeah.
or May, around that time, and then yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen after that.
Yeah. So you're a hedge fund, you're an institution, or you're a regular person, and you staked over a year ago to get that juicy 4% or 8%,
Yeah.
whatever it was, when ETH was at, what was it at that time? 5,000 or something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember. And now it's down to less than 2,000, maybe 1.5, whatever. What do you think you'll do now that you've collected your juicy 4% APY?
Yeah.
I think you might unstake. You might sell.
Yep.
I don't know. It's just a thought. And if you don't sell right when it's unstakeable, you might sell in December to lock in some losses, right? For tax purposes.
Yeah.
Those poor people staking could not lock in these losses, right? So I worry about that. What will happen if $5 billion USD of ETH is sold in May? I'm probably I'll be looking to buy at that time. To be honest, that's kind of my catalyst to buy, for a long-term hold is buy from some of these folks, that are stuck, because I don't trust any kind of liquid staking thing. To be honest, I don't trust it. So, and I do think it will bring the market down as a whole at that time. So,
Yeah.
that's quite significant. I don't. The markets are very shallow, and if you're not doing OTC, dark pools, whatever, you could significantly move the markets. Significantly. Especially if you go into stables or something like that, which I think there are a lot of individual stakers out there, and individual stakers are not going to go OTC, right? They're just gonna go to Uniswap,
Right.
and all hell will break loose. So I'm waiting personally, not financial advice, but I'm waiting for the Shanghai hard fork, and we'll see how that. We'll keep everyone posted. Stay here for up to date analysis on the incoming crypto winter 2.0. That's what I'm calling it. I'm coining that term right now. Anyway.
So is that your 2023 prediction?
Yeah, that's my prediction. Yeah. I just think everyone who staked ETH is underwater.
Yeah.
Nobody made money doing that, right? Nobody.
Yeah.
Did anyone? I don't think it's possible that you could have made money doing that.
That's true. Yeah.
So, and if you're smart, which most people are not in the crypto space, so maybe I'm being too generous here.
Yeah.
But if you're smart, you would sell. I think. I don't understand the rationale of you bought something, it goes down 70, 80%, and you hold it.
Yeah.
First of all, for tax reasons, you've got to sell it.
Mm.
Second of all, you've got to get this bag out of your portfolio. You got to get rid of this trade.
Yeah.
You can't just hold it.
Yeah.
It's bad news. The trend is your friend. You know?
Yeah.
Me personally, you if it's going down, sell, and if it's going up, buy. I don't think is it more complicated than that? I don't really think it is.
Right.
Don't try to catch a falling knife. That's good advice. You know?
Yeah.
Catch it on the first or second bounce. When you can see that you know where the handle is and you know where the blade is.
Yeah.
And you don't stab yourself. But everyone loves to try to time the bottom, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? Trying to time the tops and the bottoms is insane.
Yep.
So I'm waiting for the trend to reverse, and I think this is. I think in every bear market in crypto, there's always something unexpected that happens that destroys everyone mentally.
Yeah. And
you see it on the charts. If you go back and look at the charts of each run, there's always a point where accumulation starts, but it's too early, and it does a massive drop to the downside. And then it actually starts.
Yeah.
You know? And usually that drop doesn't last very long, and it goes back pretty close to where it was previously accumulating. But I don't know if there's a terminology for this or anything like that. I feel like it's something that really only happens in crypto. But also we got to be mindful of the Bitcoin halving. So
yeah,
another thing we've discussed on this show, and I think the timing there isn't right yet either. And I'd like to see a little more tension in the market in an accumulation phase. You know, what is the technical analysis tool that measures that tension? Is it the Ichimoku cloud?
I don't know.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Ichimoku. What does Ichimoku mean?
Oh, it's like one site, like you can capture it like when you just take a look at it.
I see.
Like one and I.
Ichimoku. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. At one glance, basically.
Yeah, one glance. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
do you ever look at that indicator, Ichimoku cloud?
Okay. Cloud.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
I like the indicator a lot. It really shows you how tense the market is, and like how much
Nice.
accumulation has happened.
Yeah.
As the cloud narrows, that indicates there's more tension. I think.
Yeah.
You know, it's really just showing that the price action becomes static, which to me is a good sign that accumulation is occurring. Right. People don't accumulate when there's high volatility. You're day trading, you know. And I like to. Well, I have a long-term view on trading. You know, I don't day trade, so I'm interested in when other people are accumulating for year plus type trades. Those are my favorite type of trades.
Yeah.
I'm a freaking Warren Buffett over here. Okay, why when there's blood in the streets? Okay.
Yeah, the value investment.
I'm a value investor.
Yep.
I want some juicy dividends on my Coca-Cola stocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And McDonald's.
Yeah, my McDonald's stocks.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't mess with any of that. But Bitcoin truly is the McDonald's of crypto. All right.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, I got a job at McDonald's the other day. No. Even though the everyone's excited right now, this mini bull run, that's also causing NFTs to go on a little bull run of themselves. And the favorite NFT of this show, no, it's not true, just me. Milady now has gone back over 1 ETH. The flippening has occurred. I think the bottom of Milady was 2.2 something earlier this year.
Wow.
Yeah. Now back above 1 ETH. And I see a high rarity Milady's going for 7 or 8 ETH now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The SS ranks and stuff.
Wow.
What's causing it? I think it's just the general bull run, but I believe that like Milady started trending because of the volume, stuff like that. Wow. Very exciting. I also did see several non-Milady's. Yeah, right now the floor is 1.2 ETH, which is looking nice. I did see several non-Milady people talking on Twitter earlier this week.
Yeah.
Saying that all NFTs are garbage and they all have fake communities except for Milady. Yeah, which I thought was quite interesting.
Yeah, I think that's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
I don't know. Bored Apes have a community, I think.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're all just assholes, but at least they have a community. You know? But like, I don't know. Lazy Lions, Pudgy Penguins. V Friends have a community too, I think. They all love Gary V.
Yeah.
So there's something there. But definitely Milady has a community of, it's not a good community, but we're there. We're in your mentions. We're replying Milady all over the place.
Yeah.
We're begging people to cancel us. And all that fun stuff. Very post-irony type of Twitter posting. So anyway, I don't know. There's a lot of new Milady's on the timeline. I noticed people trying on the profile pic, see what it does for them. And we're telling them to start schizo posting. I don't think they understand that, so... I need to do more schizo posting. I just do schizo retweeting. I'm not very good at posting, but I'm good at retweeting. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what that means for the broader market, but it is interesting. Milady now, up 5x from its crypto winter low.
That's great.
Yeah. It's still not in the top 10.
Really?
Yeah, on OpenSea. So much garbage on here. I'd never heard of any of this crap. Whatever. OpenSea, I think they just want you to buy new ones. You know,
Oh.
they've got to like cycle you through.
Yeah.
They can't just let you buy and sell Miladies all day. They won't make enough money.
Mm.
ENS also, I see a lot of hype around, 3-digit
Yeah.
ENS. The new thing is if you have a Pokemon ENS. Have you heard about that?
Mm.
Yeah. If you have the ENS like Psyduck.eth
Yeah.
or whatever, or I don't know, what's a good Pokemon? Mr. Mime.eth.
Mm-hmm.
You know Mr. Mime? He has a different name in Japanese.
Yep.
I saw a video that said that Mr. Mime, in the picture he's going like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've got my hands up like I'm miming. And he's got like pink things on his fingertips, and he has like a pink cheek.
Yeah.
But the original artist who drew Mr. Mime didn't mean for it to have pink dots on its hands and pink cheek. It was supposed to be him pressed up against a window, like a mime.
Oh yeah.
But then when they turned it into the Game Boy sprite, they thought that was part of the design, and so now he just has that forever. Isn't that interesting?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he actually was pressed up against glass, and that was what the artist was trying to express. So anyway, if you have MrMime.eth, I guess that's very valuable.
Mr. Mime, cool.
Yeah.
It's called Barriado in Japanese.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because barrier, because like it looks like
it's like a barrier.
Yeah. Barrier. Yep.
Oh shit. Nice.
Mhm.
I like Mime Junior. You know Mime Junior?
Mhm.
Mr. Mime's son.
Is it a junior?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like a little clown.
Oh. Okay.
So if you got MimeJunior.eth, that's apparently worth a lot of money now.
Yeah.
But not everything is positive in NFT world. Yuga Labs, Ryder Rips now going to trial, and Yuga Labs trying and failing to not have the founders be forced to testify.
Mm.
They said that they would be able to have just employees of Yuga Labs testify, that they didn't want to have the founders testify because I think some of the founders are still not doxxed or something. I'm not sure what their reasoning was. But Ryder Rips and his legal team convinced the judge that no, we need to have Gordon Goner and the original people who started it testify, because they were the ones who came up with the name. They're the ones who designed the original logo. Yuga Labs also quietly changed their logo and added teeth to the monkey skull or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that was one of Ryder Rip's criticisms, was that the amount of teeth that the monkey had was incorrect. And the number of teeth was spelled out Hitler or something. I don't know. There's some connection there. I didn't really understand it, but they did change the logo, which is interesting.
Wow.
And so people are saying that Yuga Labs are just fucking up like crazy. Like they should just ignore Ryder Rips. Because they're the ones who filed this lawsuit against Ryder Rips. And now Ryder Rips is getting them to be forced to dox and testify and all this stuff. So Ryder Rips stay winning, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like he understands how to play on the internet.
You're right, he does, yeah.
Yeah. Like you know who owns GoldenGurner.com? Ryder Rips.
Ryder Rips, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is his Twitter? Ryder_Rips, right?
Yep.
Yeah. He's still trolling on Twitter. He's saying Yuga Labs and their FTX law firm wasn't good enough to bully us, so they hired a second law firm. Wow. Yeah. Oh wow! And now Ryder Rips is saying that FTX was involved
Really?
with some bullshit. Yeah, and we
Oh,
got Poly0x testifying. This is heating up quite a bit,
oh wow.
actually. So
Mm.
probably the most fun thing happening in NFTs right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, go check out Ryder Rip's Twitter for all the latest and greatest in trolling. I was listening to some random podcast, and they mentioned Ryder Rips.
Yeah.
I was listening to Red Scare, which is not a crypto podcast at all. It's a female communist podcast or something. I don't know what you would call it. New York socialite podcast.
Yeah.
And they were mentioning him
Mm.
in the context of Kanye West, because actually I think at one point Ryder Rips was a artist in residency or something for Kanye many years ago, which is interesting. Well, anyway, we'll keep up with all the latest drama. It's going to be like Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard, except crypto.
Yeah.
And the only place you can hear about it is here. Something about Web3. I don't want to do this rant today, so I'll save it for next week.
Yep.
Do we got anything else for this week? Maybe you're right. Maybe it was a quiet week.
Yeah. It's pretty quiet this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. Gochou-sama deshita. And what do they say when you leave?
Yeah, we just say like, ごちそうさまでした.
Yeah, what does the chef say though?
ありがとうございます, right?
That's it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Arigato gozaimasu, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.